So we're going to be doing something different this episode. I'm going to try and run the 150 silver debts off as quick as possible. And I'm going to try and show off how to go about doing that. So let's see, first we're going to create a character here. What did I pick last time? 12? Yeah. They start 2. No. Probably. Gonzalez. There we go. Because he's going to be speedy. And off we go. So what you want to do is pick up as many items as you can in the first area before you talk to your shipwrecked friend. And then when you get to town, you'll want to run around and pick up all of the items that are lying around that can be sold. Some items can't be sold. The wooden staff, the wooden shield can't be sold. I believe because you can craft them yourself pretty easily using just wood. So I'm just going to skip all the dialogue here. We are going to be moving quickly from dialogue, from loading screen to loading screen, I should say. Fortunately, so pick up all that you can pick up. Whenever you see a gaberry bush, just gather from it. Having as many gaberries as possible will help later on when you're getting ready for the quest. Picking up the torches may not be necessary. I'm doing so just because. Let's see, there's some more gaberry bushes. There's a machete lying around nearby next to the hyenas. Gonna be picking that up in a minute. Don't need to pick up the bread, but why not? Which I think I'm just gonna eat that bread. Oh, watch out. Not a gaberry bush. Seaweed. Picking it up just does. Here's the stash. We've just about randomized. I pick up the stash. Show off a little glitch there. If you open the interact menu and then loot all, you get that drop box there that kind of stuck until you press the menu button again and it disappears. Might as well pick up this last bit of seaweed here. Okay. I'm not sure if there's anything over here. There's a gaberry bush. Go ahead and pick those up. Only going out of my way here to pick up the gaberries in this area because the time limit hasn't technically started yet. I mean, it probably has. I mean, for day 1, we get till day 5 to pay off the debt. So, take the machete. Here's some gaberries. I don't know if there's a reward in this area for defeating the hyenas. Did you just collect from that tree? Scumbag. I wanted you to collect from the gaberry bush. Drink clean water. Drink clean water, eat bread, live a happy life. Okay, now we're going to need the torch to be lit, and I think we're prepared to carry on. Now when you inevitably get overburdened from picking up all the items for selling in the village, you can just drop them next to the merchant, because items that are dropped in game don't disappear straight away.
What you need?
They disappear eventually.
We're not. Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
Go ahead and rest for an hour. Doesn't need to be for long. Just resting will prompt Yizan to move you to your lighthouse. Probably not going to be able to get the to show off the quest itself. There's a quest you can pick up from an NPC in the village that'll reward you with 70 silver. So the goal here is to get 80 silver. So it'll add up to 150 and we can pay off our blood debts within 5 days. It should only take a day to pick up all of the items that I'll be showing off. So you pick up the clothes here, change your equips, have what you want, uncraft the clothes you find for now. You get linen cloth from that and you can make bandages. Get the satchel, get the yayo, all this stuff. Recipes, jam, craft items. Okay, so we already have the recipes for strawberry jam. We've already got 6 calories, that's great. I think I want to pick up another 6 at least. Here's an old lantern, I'll take it. Go ahead and store it in so we don't need to shoot right away. In you go. Don't technically need it, but it doesn't matter if we keep it on us because any overburdened weight we're gonna just drop off at the vendor. Let's see. I do recommend holding on to one weapon and keeping it safe somewhere so that then you sell it. Put you in the pocket. There, good to go.
Rise and shine, Trog spawn.
A blood.
If I don't... Yeah!
If you.
Enough to threat. I said that earlier.
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or...
I'm sorry that was... If I could do more, that give... Once you... That does... You must find a way to pay what it... That does... Never forget... If you... Once you... Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
First item is lying here, but we're not picking it up because it doesn't sell, because you can just craft it. Quarterstaff. Same with the shield that you find at the on the pier. There's no point in picking that wooden shield up because also it doesn't sell. So I wanted 6 more berries. 1, 2. Pick up the 2-handed axe. Third berry here. Third caberries. There's a stash next to what's her face? Helen Turnbull. It's randomized. Sometimes you'll find consumables, sometimes you'll find useful items. I believe you often see pot. Maybe we'll find it somewhere else. We haven't been directed to talk with her yet, but I'll go ahead and talk with her and pick up the quest.
Greetings, friend.
About work.
Lend me your ear. As a matter of fact, I could... Here's what I need. You'll know it if you find it.
Sounds like an adventure.
Perfect. Make sure you have... Lend me your ear. I'll see you.
Take care, bye-bye. So you can pretty much deconstruct most cloth items you find. And I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct this lot of clothes quickly. Bandages. There, and you. That should do it. That should be enough. Okay. So across from the Turnbull stash, you have a pitchfork. Pick that up. Let's see. Next up, pitchfork, then hatchet at the caravan. Let's carry on, and I've lost track of how much gathering I've got. It's only 2 more. That's way more. Week. So right here, I'm going to drop off the items. Felling great axe. Drop the machete. Drop the 2-handed axe. Drop the pitchfork. You can't sell torches. Just about any crafted items you can't really sell because you'd be able to exploit that. You can't sell torches. You can't sell lanterns, bedrolls, none of that stuff. So there's no point picking that up. There's a hatchet behind him. I'm gonna take it and equip it because that's gonna be my main weapon. Definitely have one weapon that you don't get rid of. I think I needed 2 more berries. Pick up the berries. I hope there's more berries in this direction. No, there's not the berries I need. Turn off that lantern, you. Okay, next up, the water skin, which is a requirement for leaving the gate. Take the water skin. Drink from the water skin. Empty the water skin. Refill the water skin with salt water. Yoink. Carry on along the beach. This is a fishing spot, by the way. If you find a harpoon, there's a harpoon in the direction I'm facing behind the water purifier plants on the pier over there if you feel like fishing. Here's a machete. Another item that can be sold. And here's a cooking pot. And some sandals. Excuse me. I don't think there's anything else of use around here. Might be mistaken. Don't know this place 100% by heart. So you want to go up here and pick up the blueprints. The crafting items here. Not for sale, but just to have. It's useful. Put that up. Let's see, next up, the plank shield, and then we're going to go into the cave, the storage cave. How the hell do I get out of here? Oh, this way. Okay, so we picked up most of the things we need so far. Just going to go ahead and drop the items off. Hold on. No, that's not. Thought it was a stash or something. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the items off at the trader quickly. Learn the blueprints. Actually, we need 1 more. You want to pick them up in a series of 4 because it takes 4 gatherers to make a gathering job. Gatherers, where are you? Oh, here's one. Gotcha. Okay, we're done picking up the berries. Now let's go to the cave and loot all the items in there. You do have to traverse some loading screens, but we're only 8 o'clock in the morning, so of the first day, actually day 2. So plenty of time to get that debt paid off. So the reason we're going in here is to get the weapon and item drops from the 2 Trog enemies. You can also find some armor in here, in one of the stashes. No, let's see. There's also a couple of useful items lying around here and there. There's a lantern. I'm not going to take it because we've already got a bunch of lanterns. Bread. Here's a cranberry jam blueprint. And we already know how to make grabberry jam, so that's another sell item. Old lantern, blueprint, dry mushroom bar. Wow. Looter armor. Okay. I'll take all that. I'll equip the new armor. It's usually better. The armor you find in this place, I've most times find an armor in here, and it's every time slightly better than the armor you're wearing, so might as well. What we were wearing, I'm gonna decraft you, decraft the sandals, and then I'm gonna craft a bunch of bandages, useful healing items. We were able to craft that many, yes. Alright, continuing on, the mining pick, not for sale. We're going to be using that. There's a trog. Right. Kick. Slashy. Okay, give me your items. If you're lucky, they'll have cash on them. Makes things easier. It's kind of random whether or not you're gonna find cash. My bag's overweight, unfortunately. Bag overweight by a little. Oh, sweet! I got a trophy. Okay, there's another trophy in here somewhere. This way. To the left here. There it is. Kick. Slash. And another. Okay, give me your stuff. There's got wood on them, not important. No need to loot wood from these guys. You can get it from any tree. We're slightly overweight now, but we've got plenty of space in our pocket. So I'm just going to put some items in our pocket. Actually, hold on. 2. Yeah, I can still carry that. Move the pocket. Cool. Just enough weight. Here we go here. Look for the green mushroom, the exit. Here we go. Back to town. Up we go. I hope I'm not forgetting any items. I don't think I am. Just check and confirm to make sure. Picked up the machetes, the axe, the hatchet. The weapons from the trogs also are important. The reason I've got salt water is because we're going to be boiling that in a minute when we're preparing to leave on the quest. So I think I'm going to go to the house, since that's rather nearby, and finish preparations for heading off on the quest. Preparations, you'll want rations for food and bandages for healing. So that's why we decraft all of the weaker clothes that we find. If you turn off that lantern, please. He's tired. We're really pushing him to his limits. You can rest when you get in your house, mate. Come on. It's buckling over. Doing the Naruto run. He's not getting his arms right. No. So we've already got 36 coin, which is alright. Items in here that we might want to have a bandage. Why not? Deceptively heavy, actually. Garberry gem, blueprint, we can sell a small sapphire. Wow, where do I get that from? That's pretty... What? That's a good price? That's random if you get that. I'm not going to incorporate that in my cash grab here. Okay, so we're going to cook the garberry gem a little bit. Manual recipe, our salt water filled water skin. We get fresh water and salt out of that. And with salt, we can create travel rations with the items and ingredients we picked up earlier. The Gaberry jam can also be incorporated in this. Here we go. Did I make that with bread? I don't know. Anyway, that's done. So we've got the sell items, learn any random blueprints we got. So we've got 12 travel rations, that's fantastic. I think you find a cooking pot no matter what. I've never gone through the town, all the loot piles, and not had, but I found a cooking pot. We're slightly overweight. If it impedes our run, I'll drop off some items, otherwise I'm just going to carry on. It's fine, we can go. It's fine. Series no streets. I'm going to delete this character right after I've shown this off anyway, so I'll be doing the quest on my main character, the one I'm doing the most of the Let's Play with. Now if I've counted it correctly, we should end up with just the right amount of cash. After selling all this stuff, we should end up with 80 coin. Come on. Come on, old man, you can do it. Get over there. Take all this stuff. And now we're super overweight. Could I not talk to you because I have to turn around? Oh my god. That's obnoxious. The overburden in this game is obnoxious. Okay, I'll drop it again. This is such a time waste. Can I at least turn around now? Okay.
Greetings, friend.
So we'll sell everything. We can safely sell everything because we've got the weapon we want to use equipped. So he has 370 silver on him, so I'm going to take him for most of that. We got 36. Sell. Not we're not going to sell the pickaxe. Pitchfork, troglodyte trident, the extra Gaberry jam blueprint. Wow, you get 40 out of the sapphires again. That's lucky. Okay, sell all those things. If you accidentally put the pitchfork, sell the pitchfork, you can always go here and remove it from your sell offer. Okay, confirm transaction. Give me that 25. Like. Pick up these extra bits and pieces here.
Greetings, friend.
And sell. There we go. So we sold all that. We're left with 77. So we've got 77 silver, and now we can go off on the Trog killing quest. 350 silver. It's a side quest here. Helen's fungus. Get to the mushroom shield from the depths of the Blister Burrows, northeast to Sierra Zone. Yeah, well, we've got a little bit of time. I could quickly show off where that place is. Are we running high on weight? We kind of are. So what I'd suggest doing is drop a steez with you as you go off on your quest to get the mushroom shield, because you also want to pick up some items. Now we're slightly off on the money needed. I wanted to have 80 by the time we're done with the village, but we're at 77. What this means is any single weapon you pick up from a Trog kill is enough to get you over the threshold of 80, and then you get 70 for the quests, which adds up to 150. I'm just going to go ahead and drop off some items here. So there's a couple of heavy items that we definitely don't need. What's this? A Shiv dagger. Curious. We weren't able to sell that. Transfer. I'm going to keep the mining pick. Transfer you guys. I'm surprised how much the rations and the bandages end up weighing. I'm gonna drop almost all the rations off. Drop the items here. We're not planning to camp, so I'm gonna drop all my camping goods off there as well. Also, we're gonna drop off half of the bandages just to save as much weight as possible. And it's still heavy. 9. How is this 9? Guess the pickaxe is heavy. Damn. Ooh, ready? Anyway, we're good to go. The equipped items don't weigh anything. I've got another old lantern. Yeah, I'm gonna put that away too. How much do these coins weigh? Less than 1? Oh well. In goes the old lantern, and off we go. I won't have much time, just enough to show off the entrance of the Trog quest area. Just going to assign this to a quick slot here. It's become a pet peeve of mine, the character running around with a lantern or a torch in the daytime. You can turn it on and off, but they're not even walking with their arm just to their side. They're with their arm forwards, outstretched, like they're ready to use this at a moment's notice. Well, it's not necessary because it's daylight. Don't need the lantern. Put it away. If you quick slot an item, activating it and deactivating it.
Need something?
I'm going outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least.
There you go.
All right. I feel...
Going to Chersonis. The gatekeeper will give you a skill based off your equipped weapon. If you want. If you don't want, you can ask him for a skill not based on your equipped weapon. To save fuel, you can close and light lanterns and torches. Note that light sources make you more visible to enemies while they are lit. Come on man, load that area. Get on with it. Well anyway, we've pretty much made back the blood debts. If you exit the gate and turn to your right here, if you follow this path and hug the rock on your right for a little while, you will end up with a little treasure stash with like random items in it. They could be bandages, they could be gear. I found bandages, I found silver in there, so you might get the last bit of silver you need. If you know how to get the tribal favor, then like this whole video is just about irrelevant. Here's always a chest as well with some items in it. I've never found them useful. They're always items that I have no idea what they're used for. So you travel to your left. I mean, we should be, the explanation of where to go is like along the path, and when you hit a fork in the road, turn left, and you'll notice right is the way that will eventually lead to the bandit camp, where we don't want to go because I get my ass kicked by bandits all the time. We're gonna follow these strange statues. They're like Trog statue, Trog mushroom fusion statues. Really weird. Don't know what the hell that is. Yeah. I think this is the first time I've visited this during the daytime. Anyway, here's the entrance to the Blister Burrow, where you'll find the shield. It's a little bit of a mini labyrinth. I'm gonna go through, but I think we'll run late on time here. The video is gonna be ending soon because I've only got 30 minutes of capture. So